to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Earn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One up deep. Oh, contested. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Okay, Coach. What's been a tight contest so far. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he can defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the air.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Now a handoff to Dillon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Brooks. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Come on, man. Let's go.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Brooks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, Dillon. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Brooks. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brooks throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down. Well, Charles, they were close.